Scorpio, Scorpiolo. Here's your reading for February 2019. Just keep in mind, guys, you know that this is just a general reading, per usual. You know, your general love and spirituality reading for February 2019. And also, guys, also keep in mind, too, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And also, the energies and messages that are here today. They can either be coming directly from you, happening to you, or involving someone that you're dealing with. So the best thing to do, just apply where it fits. You know, you guys already know. No, you guys already know the drill. Also, I've already pre-shuffled, and I've already also popped out your cards and prayed over the deck and all of that prep work, okay? All right, Scorpio. So at the heart of the matter here for you, you popped the Six of Wands here reversed. For what is behind you, you know, the energy that you're kind of leaving in the past. What we have here is, oops, covering this for you guys, sorry about that, is the Page of Pentacles, clarified also by the Page of Swords here for you as well. And the energy that's in front of you, if you want to call it that, you know, or the future in a sense, or what's ahead of you, damn, we'll just call it that, Scorpio, you know, is here the King of Swords, reversed, and also the Tower reversed. What's in your mindset, or what you are ruminating over? What are you thinking about lately? What's you know, what's in the mind? You have the Three of Swords here reversed, and for what's in your foundation, here you have the Seven of Wands here. Okay, Scorpio. This month, Scorpio, I'm really feeling like, it's not that you feel misunderstood. Okay, you kind of do, but I'm feeling like this is a reaction, I feel, to a circumstance that has like transpired for you that has something to do with like, possibly being judged, you know, or being like placed into a box. And being like labeled, that's what I'm kind of picking up, like being labeled as a certain type of individual, like people are maybe doing this to you or bringing you this type of energy. And you're also kind of very, you're like on edge right now, I'm feeling, right? I almost want to say what I'm picking up here. It's like maybe paranoia a little bit, but it's all going to serve a purpose here. Because what I can see here, Scorpio, is like what you're leaving behind and what you're leaving in the past. It's like you no longer taking people's opinions or taking what they think of you, or you no longer taking the shit that comes out of people's mouths at face value any longer. And it's almost as if like you're now allowing individuals to show you who they truly are through their actions. Like I'm kind of getting like, even though how can I explain this? You know, even though, Scorpio, you may be kind of your security or your self-worth, your self-awareness may be a little rocky right now. So you are a little bit reactive, I can kind of see during this time. But in me saying that, what I'm trying to say here too is that, like I said, you're allowing people to show you their true colors and who they truly really are and what they truly think of you or of your affiliations, right? And you, excuse me, and you're allowing this energy to just come through. You are, it's almost like you're no longer, what you're leaving in the past is like you actually chasing an answer, or okay, interesting. What just came through, Scorpio, is that also everything that, you know, I just mentioned, what you're also leaving in the past now is like you no longer feel or see the need or want or have the yearn to like get down to the bottom of things, which is very interesting because, you know, Scorpio, that's one of your traits here, just the zodiac sign of Scorpio, is to really get down to the bottom of things and see what's really going on underneath the surface, you know? That's where the transformation comes from. But it's kind of like, Hmm. It's like, Scorpio, sometimes when we look, we find. Now, when I say that, it's like, hmm, interesting. Okay. When we look, we find sometimes. And what we do find, Scorpio, sometimes is very, it can be very, I'm going to say it like this, it can be very ambiguous regarding how people view it and how people respond to whatever it is that you found, when you look. I'm really just feeling, Scorp, that there's a relationship here, whether at work, whether with a significant other. Individuals that are around you right now are starting to like, it's like very subconscious where they're starting to like view you in a certain manner, and then you're kind of like, well, no, I'm not like that. Like your response is kind of like that. And that's interesting. What's coming through, Scorpio, is like, regarding what I just stated, and also there's no smoke without the fire. Now, when I say that, Scorpio, I'm not sitting here and telling you that you are the cause of all of this, But when I say there's no smoke without the fire, what I'm trying to say here is that sometimes people or relationships or individuals, people, places, and things bring certain things up or about us, or they bring certain things out of us that we may have not understood about ourselves. So we can look at that as like a gift, where we're then given the chance to really dig deep and to really see what maybe doesn't serve us any longer. And what's ahead of you here too, Scorpio, it's like you really learning and listening to what people are really saying, and also like their communication prior to something transpiring for you. I hope that makes sense. Like you're starting to really see and really hear what people are really saying, But what I'm also getting here too, what's ahead of you, is just to be mindful, Scorpio, that if you are noticing things about yourself or you're feeling restricted from individuals or from people, places, and things, if you are feeling like you're being kind of placed in the box or pushed in the corner, be very aware or mindful, like of your words and how maybe you're communicating certain things. What I'm feeling here too, regarding what's ahead of you, Scorp, is that you are now going to interesting. You're now going to understand and have a very refined perspective of what truth really is. Now, when I say truth, I'm not talking about universal truth. It's whatever your truth is, which kind of coincides with what I was saying a little bit earlier regarding noticing how people, places, and things communicate with you. Now, you have the Tower reversed here, clarifying the King of Swords regarding what's ahead of you. So there's something here where it's like, let's not attempt to avoid the inevitable. What I'm feeling this inevitable is you really, like I said, understanding your truth, understanding when it's appropriate to state it, when it's appropriate to maybe defend yourself against other individuals and people that you seem are like coming at you. I'm starting to pick up energy here, Scorpio, like interesting. Like I said, oh, okay. Wow. I feel like during this time, Scorp, you're also wow, interesting. You're given the opportunity, Scorpio, during this time to really place discernment in who you allow into your life. Instead of like these people, places, and things kind of falling away from you, which they probably or certain things are, but I'm feeling like you're being given this like divine opportunity to really look at situations, people, places, and things, and really see what they are and who they are and why they're in your life and what's their place within your reality. You're given the opportunity to really look at that, and for you to actually make the conscious decision to release or to keep, whatever the case may be. which is why I believe that in your mindset you have the Three of Swords reversed, because it's like you're coming out of heartbreak, you're coming out of either you're coming out of heartbreak or you're trying to like fend it off, which I'm feeling, Scorp, that you have already been intuitively picking up on this this spiritual opportunity, where it's like maybe you, okay, not maybe, where you're learning a lot about your power right now, Scorpio, you know, where you have power and where you don't. And also the sign of Scorpio too, when individuals are born with Scorpio, you know, heavily within their sun, moon, and rising, you know, within that context or that area, we're here to learn a lot about power through transformation, and depending upon how we transmute that energy of power, you know what I mean? When we delegate power with responsibility, and when we realize where we have it, where we don't, where we have control and where we don't have control within our lives, that's a really big theme. And I feel like that's kind of coming to this up to the surface for you during this time, Scorpio. But I really like how the message just came through for you regarding you're being given the opportunity to really make the conscious decision to be like, get out of here. Nah, I'm not, I don't want him or her. Like, I'm not doing all that. You know what I mean? Where you are, where you are now being, like I said, allowed to do this, right? And those people, places, and things that affect you unfavorably during this time, you are then being given the opportunity again for you seeing who they truly are, what they truly are, what their true or what its true intention really is. And at the same time, it's like you're learning a lot about yourself and maybe a lot about deflection. You may be learning a lot about your unconscious energy, which is really interesting, Scorpio, because I want to say your reading for last month had to do with, I think the title, if I'm not mistaken, was Making the Unconscious Conscious. And I think that this is like a follow-up from it. Very interesting, Scorpio. This is a really interesting reading here. All right, that's what I'm getting for you, Scorpio, for February 2019. Don't forget, guys, to head over to our website where the extended reading will be available for you guys for purchase and for download. There we're going to go over in the extended reading the door that is now open for you, the door that is now closed for you, any possible like unconscious fears that, you know, may present themselves that you may have, or what's underneath the surface. Also, we're going to look at maybe some potential blocks moving forward, and also to like the best possible outcome, and we'll just clarify things as the extended reading progresses. All right, Scorpio, don't miss out on that, because I feel like things are starting to really take form and really shape for you. And it's going to be the success of this. Now, when I say success, it's like the obtaining these, obtaining and prevailing over the spiritual challenge here is going to be largely based upon how you perceive it, and looking at situations not as like, why am I there? Why am I being placed in this position? Let's not fall into victim mentality. It's how you view it, and you actually looking at the circumstances, Scorpio, and really looking at it and saying, what have I learned? What can I learn? What are these situations, people, places, and things currently teaching me during this time? So perception is going to be very largely based. And like I said, the success of this, of obtaining this spiritual challenge, is going to be based upon that perception. Very interesting, Scorpio. Yeah, so like I said, don't miss out on the extended reading. And we'll see you next month, Scorpio. All right? And as always, God bless and love and light, Scorpio.